What's going on, everybody? DerpsClassic here, and I want to kick off today's video with a simple question. Has there ever been a YouTuber you liked who, in their never-ending pursuit of fame and clout, would go on to cast themselves out as social pariahs, permanently squandering their reputation both as a creator and ultimately as a person? If you answered no, you are very obviously lying, because there is no way some of you didn't watch creators like Minilad and EDP445 back in the day. I ask you this question because it actually pertains to the YouTuber we're going to be discussing today. Somebody who was once held in high regard all across the YouTube community, only to inadvertently sabotage both himself and his entire career in a matter of days. That YouTuber is Mamamax. Mamamax was, up until this point, best known for his hyper-stylized predator hunting videos, which were usually themed after the game Hotline Miami. That part isn't entirely important, but I think it's worth mentioning because he puts an emphasis on the violence in his videos without realizing that the entire point of Hotline Miami is that violence is bad. Now, before I delve any further into the topic, I'll be leaving links to some other videos from creators like Some Ordinary Gamers, Optimus, and Oompaville in the description because they do a much better job at describing the situation in full. I don't want to make my video an hour long, but I'm going to do my best to keep things as accurate and concise as possible, so let me know in the comments if I get anything wrong at any point. I should also mention that a lot of Max's videos that I'm going to bring up have since been unlisted from his channel due to excessive and completely justified backlash, so you're not going to be seeing a whole lot of clips. Alright, so where did all of this begin? Well, it began when Max uploaded a video accusing a guy named Camden of running some sort of pedophile werewolf sex cult. This video was problematic for a litany of reasons, but the most notable reasons were a clear lack of corroborative evidence, an intro describing the characters involved as fictitious, and a bunch of arbitrarily implemented ARG elements, which ultimately left viewers confused as to whether the video was a serious allegation or simple theatrics. In short, the message wasn't clear, and people couldn't tell whether it was real or not. This understandably led to some backlash from the community. Following the backlash, Max uploaded 2 more videos in which he attempted to address the criticisms and failed miserably. One of these videos, originally titled "This is the Greatest Cancellation of All Time," used Moist Critical, another well-known YouTube creator, as clickbait, with the title implying that he was the focal point of the video. However, the majority of the video is just Max making a mockery of the Sniper Wolf vs. Jax film situation in a shallow and vain attempt to criticize other big creators for not covering a serious topic such as his.
My name is Max Stryker. I'm a filmmaker dedicated to empowering children. This is a call to action disguised as a cancellation. It is my hope that it will bring the maximum amount of eyes and ears to crucial issues in our society.
Hello, friends, it's me. What was that? Yeah. Oh! Oh! Oh!
This dude is fucking nuts. When he does finally mention Critical, he unknowingly shoots himself in the ass by revealing that he had actually been harassing Charlie relentlessly through Discord DMs, which Charlie directly addressed himself in a stream following the situation.
Stop ignoring Mamamax. Yeah, so here, you want me to talk about it a little bit? That rubbed me the wrong way. We talked like a month ago about like what he was working on in his investigation. And then apparently when I had COVID, he messaged me a couple times and I never saw it. And now he's taken that as me ghosting him and ignoring his very important mission. And it really rubs me the wrong way. Instead of just he jumping to the most extreme possible explanation for me not seeing it, which is really fucking cringe. That did make me upset. There. Yeah, that really rubbed me the wrong way. I had COVID, and I barely used Discord in the first place. It was a miracle I ever even saw his message to begin with. And then I spent 12 days not doing anything online in bed. And during that time, apparently it changed his whole framing of the video in order to make it like a Trojan horse of cancel Critical, because he didn't respond to my messages and ghosted me. So yeah, that did rub me the wrong way. Good intentions, but I did not like that.
I think it goes without saying that this only added fuel to the fire, and this wasn't the first time he had attempted to drag other creators into his corner of the internet either. He had previously uploaded a video where he directly called out various YouTubers, most notably PewDiePie, even going as far as to use his newborn son as leverage in an attempt to guilt trip him into using his platform to cover child exploitation, which was obviously a horrifically stupid decision on Max's part. After these videos, he did a couple of live streams with a girl named Spencer, who is the most vocal alleged survivor of Camden and his supposed cult. In the first stream, simply titled "Fight Me," he spent the majority of the time deflecting and responding poorly to viewers' concerns about his approach to the situation and the clear lack of involvement with proper authorities, calling the FBI and the police useless. He even went as far as to dox Camden's mother and brother, who had absolutely nothing to do with the situation and for whatever reason would double down on this decision. He would also go on to reveal to the world that Spencer, this poor, helpless, very damaged victim was moving in with him, and that he would be financially supporting her. If you ask me, this is incredibly counterintuitive and acts as a major conflict of interest to what is supposedly, once again, a victim of a pedophile sex cult. I can't even begin to imagine how he could have thought making that information public would be a good idea. He also took to his Discord server full of more alleged victims of Camden and publicly threatened to sue another YouTubers, some ordinary gamers, for $1 million because he's rich. This all comes after the revelation that Max relies on ChatGPT for legal advice. It straight up got to the point that even the people in the server were telling him to stop because he was taking it too far. At this point, it's very clear that Max's interests lie less in putting away horrible people and protecting children and more in boosting his messiah complex. If I was a victim of a predator, I think this would be the last guy I ever go to tell my story. Following various videos published by creators like Mudahar and Nicholas DeOrio, Max uploaded a response video titled "I Place Accountability in My Own Hands," where, ironically enough, he does not place the accountability in his own hands and instead shifts the blame to others for not being willing to listen or speak to the survivors, and claiming that once he finished working with his lawyers, he would finally drop some evidence to back up all the allegations made up to this point. I don't think I need to explain the problem here, but for those of you in the back, when you're accusing someone of a seriously heinous crime, be it assault, robbery, or in this case, child endangerment and abuse, your most important and valuable weapon is going to be evidence, because that is what holds your entire case together. Max, in his infinite wisdom, has completely failed to show even a smidge of tangible evidence to corroborate his allegations, instead opting to do these half-assed podcasts with someone who outright admitted to directly assisting the suspect in grooming and luring minors through social media. I believe it's also worth mentioning that Spencer, after directly admitting to these things, proceeded to completely absolve herself of any wrongdoing, which I assume she did because she's, you know, the poster child of this entire situation. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my summary of the entire Mamamax situation. I apologize again if I got anything wrong in this video or if I'm missing any context, so if you notice anything wrong, please let me know in the comments. And with that all being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. The link to my Discord server and Twitter are in the description down below. Thanks again for watching, I love you all, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.